Welcome to e-learning portal. Dcwis stands for Digital Current Weather Instrument System. It consists of two parts: field instruments and ATC or MBR instruments. Field instruments contains following main parts: meteorological sensors, wind direction sensor, wind speed sensor, temperature humidity sensor, barometric pressure sensor, data digitizer, Metlog 04, wireless modem, wired modem, transmitter. Potentiometer is coupled to wind vane shaft, so as to give resistance output, increasing linearly with increasing wind direction. 0 to 10 kilo ohm corresponds to 0 degree to 360 degrees.
Optical coupler having transmitter and receiver with tooth wheel connected to shaft of cup of anemometer. It generates pulses proportional to wind speed. Pulse counting at 250 millisecond. Linearity is derived between number of pulses and wind speed. Temperature humidity sensor measures the humidity and temperature of the area. Digital barometer pressure sensor measures the pressure of the area. Data digitizer is located near runway touchdown zone. It reads various weather sensors connected to it. It converts the sensor values into digital format. It transmits the data over wireless modem or cable modem to data logger. It stores the data as a redundancy. A modulator is a device that performs modulation. Modulation is the process of varying one or more properties of a periodic waveform, called the carrier signal, with a modulating signal that typically contains information to be transmitted. A demodulator, sometimes also known as demode, is a device that performs demodulation, inverse of modulation. Wi-Fi modem modulates the data received from the digitizer and transmits to the ATC tower over the Wi-Fi connection. It acts as transmitter or receiver depending upon where it is placed. PoE is power over Ethernet injector. One of the Ethernet cable connects Wi-Fi modem to the PoE box and other one is connected from the DC supplier to the PoE. Metlog 3 is a data logger which stores the data and displays wind direction, wind speed, humidity, pressure and dew point. Switch is used to establish multiple Ethernet connections. This switch is then connected to the PC server. Slave display is a PC acting as client. It displays all the digitized data in a digital format. The PC acting as server. It will display all the data in a proper format and will help to monitor all the data gathered. Field instrument setup. This is the Dcwis field setup block diagram. Potentiometric wind vane, also known as wind direction sensor. Optical anemometer, also known as wind speed sensor. Temperature humidity sensor. All these are attached to iron mast in the field. These sensors are connected to data digitizer, Metlog 4 via wired connection. The communication between field and ATC can be wired or wireless. Let's go through the wireless communication. This is the Dcwis sensor enclosure present on the field. This is the digital barometer pressure sensor connected with the data digitizer Metlog 4. All the sensors are attached to Metlog 4. This is modulator or demodulator. It is connected to Metlog 4. This is a Wi-Fi modem which acts as a transmitter. This Wi-Fi modem is connected to PoE injector through the Ethernet cable and the other Ethernet port is for the LAN connection. ATC consists of following main parts. First, wireless modem, wired modem acting as receiver. Second, PC acting as server. Third, PC acting as client. ATC instrument setup. This is the ATC block diagram. Wi-Fi modem which acts as receiver is fixed at the ATC tower, which is then connected with another PoE injector in the same way done previously, but the LAN connection is given to the switch to achieve multiple Ethernet connection. And then switch is finally connected to the PC which acts as a server. This PC acting as a server displays all the required details through the Dcwis software. Now let's see wired communication. In wired connection, the modulator which is set on the field is connected to the demodulator at the ATC tower. Then this demodulator is connected to the logger, metlog3. And this logger is finally connected to the display slave where all the data is been digitally displayed. Thank you.